In a special way, I want to thank God for this time that we started the journey and it is coming to a close today. In my leadership as the chairman of Kanungu District Local Government, together with my DEC and council. We were elected into this office in the year 2021, and we have had a very wonderful journey that closes today on the 8th of May 2026. Allow me to appreciate the Vice Chairman for having stood in very well for the times I've not been in office, or for representing me well also where I have not been in other forums, and also my DEC members. Thank you for a wonderful job. Well done. I want to congratulate the new leadership that is taking over leadership at Kanungu District Local Government, and to see that among my DEC members, Honorable Francis Byamukama Kapeesha, who was our Secretary for Works, takes over leadership from me, from us. We are exceedingly very, very happy to know that there is sure deal of continuity of service delivery to the people of Kanungu. We have had a number of achievements I think we have met. Most are contained in the handover report that I'm going to pass on to the cow this afternoon. And this is not limited to improving service delivery through committing all stakeholders into groundbreaking functions that were ensuring community inclusion in the service delivery, including forging unity for the people of Kanungu and Kigezi. A lot of pressures and conflicts were raising aligned to religious sects, but we have had 4 fellowships of interdenominational prayers every end of year. It's my prayer that the new leadership will pick it on to ensure that we build cohesion, because Kanungu is for all of us. We all have where we go for prayers, but once we have a problem, it affects all of us across board. Once a road is not impassable, all sects, a Muslim, an Anglican, a Catholic, a pagan, nobody will pass. So it is from that vision that I got into 2021 of how we should forge a way to unite our people, a way to have at least a day where we congregate every end of year, pray together, eat together, and look at ourselves as a community of Kanungu, a community that is very important to keep together and team building. I want to thank the Speaker and my council that amidst any challenges that were coming up, they kept strong. There was a lot of issues being raised to fail my leadership, but it never came to pass. So I thank the Speaker, I thank Honorable Councillors. It was very amazing that at one time, some councillors were convinced to walk out of the council not to pass a district budget. It was very, very bad to that extent. Then you wonder, you as a councillor, what is your purpose of coming to the council? So, but all those waves came, they couldn't pass. That is because we had a strong speaker, and it was because most of the councillors had very good vision of service delivery to their people, and we kept on moving. We had made also challenges amidst along the way with also our technical departments sometimes, but also those one came to pass. Allow me appreciate the cow for the 2 years I have worked with you. I want to thank you on my behalf and on behalf of my colleagues. One, you reignited management meetings that where we had lost direction as a district, because they are critical in terms of team building, in terms of realignment of government programs, in terms of setting goals and deliverables. And this one had run out completely by the time you did came in. We had lost that sense. So thank you for building a good teamwork. I'm very happy that today, as we phase out, everything was really moving on well. Government programs implemented very well across board, and how I wish you would stay much longer here. But I'm not in charge of movements of technical staffs at that level. Even neither my incoming leadership will be in charge, but we pray that at least if we had you around for another 2 years, it would continue to build us much stronger, like we were getting well on board. I want to thank all the heads of department. Thank you for doing a wonderful job at your different departments, and it is very important that also when you leave tomorrow, people should have something to reflect on the good things that they met in your service delivery at your department. In my times, I've seen many people that I found who were not heads of department that are heads of departments today. I'm happy, and when I would want to implore that we keep looking into staff development, so that our people can move from lower levels to higher levels, much as we also keep bringing in a new folds, but it's very important and gives motivation. Also the young ones who are still down there, to know that in the future they have also a chance of becoming a head of department or becoming someone also big, because that is the most good thing on career development. I leave for this office, but I know that I'm still part and parcel of here for any time when I'm needed to come in for consultative reasons. I want to assure the coming leadership that my door is very wide open, because sometimes if you don't give that time, you may also lose on something in terms of building this young team that is coming in. But the beauty is the team leader has been part of us, so I have confidence that they will smoothly bridge on to continue leading Kanungu to greater heights. We have a number of challenges that are still there that need follow up, where the new incoming chairman and the cow, I think, would need to keep a close eye. One, we have started on this administration block activity. We had a lot of issues in getting to where we are, but I'm happy to see that the slab is going to be cast, as this is part of the block. That state, I believe at one time we shall come here and celebrate when we are commissioning this structure. That is an artistic impression that I brought in here. The one I found is behind, because we found it was not in the tandem with what now we need. Also building on the fact that there will be a road construction from Kanungu to through Chisizi to Ruare. It would affect the integrity of foundation of the 4-story block here. So that's when technically I did consultation and saw it is important to not put it very high, but also to see how we can have it as a more beautiful setting. So it would have 2 floors, the ground and the first floor, and the council that provides a big gallery also for the non-councillors or non-members of the council, but also with a good seating like is in Parliament, so that there is clear view of everybody of the proceedings of the council. So I'm very certain this one will serve very well our needs of office. I was being touched to see the Ezra and group, even up to now. In my time of office, I've only visited their department 3 times because I'm scared when I'm in there. That during can come on you because it has lived its time. 1939, today is 19 what? So this thing is dangerous. Once the ground floor is finished, you shift these people here so that they can continue building the rest when they are in a safer place. So this is I want to thank you, Anakao. I've seen your letter you are writing to the ministry seeking for support of 4 billion something, and also I'm very sure that the Dr. Deep program that we have pushed for all the times that it has a huge financial component will also somehow address the issue of the administration block. I would want you to also follow up on the issue of Kambuga Hospital. When I came into office, I invited the Honorable Matia Kaseija, Minister for Finance. Among the 3 programs I invited him here for, one was 40. He gave us 16 point, about 3 million seedlings. He gave us 1.7 million seedlings of coffee. We took him to Kambuga Hospital and he gave us a commitment to give us money for rehabilitation of Kambuga Hospital into the regional referral hospital. Apparently they released it to us 3 billion. We are short of 27 for infrastructure development, then 13 billion for equipment and the other things in the hospital. So when I went back last financial year, they didn't give us any financial consideration. The minister was in shock as well that we didn't have any budget, but he said that is the job of your members of parliament, not mine. Once we have given you a line of expenditure of government, I don't keep coming to you to see whether you have had the money or not, because everybody fights to pull, taking from to their places. So, but I think I would want to implore that the new leadership take it on, and your office, Vanakao, to ensure that we can follow up and have more funds come to rehabilitate our hospital. The president came here in 2024 November during ICOP and promised us an international airport at Katete. You remember they sent for land titles, I think, which we submitted to the government for Civil Aviation Authority to do the designs for that international airport. It's a matter that needs follow-up as well. Recently we were together at a meeting at the Hotel Africana over the revenue sharing funds for the national park. Enhancement of revenue to the people of Kanungu, because the Local Government Finance Act gives us a provision of 20% in royalties. Because as oil is to Bunyoro, the gorilla is to Kanungu. So we are getting a peanut, not even 2%. People of Bunyoro have been given 6%, looking at the volume of too much money they are getting. There is no Maram Road interlinking any district in Bunyoro now today. Here we are still suffering. Since 2021, people are tracking gorillas. Yeah? And from the gazetting of the park in 91. So I think it's a matter that we need to push on, but we were given a hope by the Minister of Local Government Finance Commission that invited us for a meeting where you were also part of the attendees. I would request that you pursue it with Mr. David they gave us to follow up on that matter. We have a challenge from our farmers of tea factories, tea sector, revamping, and it needs follow-up as well. Much as the President promised us money, which was also promised to come out. I don't know whether in this recent supplementary by Parliament, whether it was well covered, but he had promised money to revamp the factories, also to pay tea farmers and give them fertilizers. It is very critical. Kanungu's population, 20% is all into tea sector. Because we had established 86,000 people are employed in tea sector in many ways. Some are under the factory, some are in the gardens, picking the tea and working in the gardens, some are in transport, so some are in trade of the tea. So out of 320,000 people Kanungu has, 80,000 is in the tea. So it means it's the biggest employing sector across our district. So it's my humble prayer that this matter should be looked into, and we see how better we can resolve those issues surrounding the tea sector. Otherwise, I want to appreciate everybody for the time we have been together, and certainly wish the new leadership a very wonderful time. Most of the things, of course, I was given while coming into this office are more of paper, and I've scanned all of them. They are still intact, including the other ones I've also added here. The Constitution, the Local Government Acts, and all other guiding books for the current chairman are here on this table. I was given a laptop that I've been using in my office. A very good laptop, and I think it is still in a very good condition without any problem. Functions very well, an i7 HP with its charger. During the office times, because sometimes I would need to come to office when the secretary is not here, especially weekends or what, to have time to look through these literatures and other things I need for the office. I've been having office key for these 3 doors, and as well it's here. Most importantly, I was given a stamp to run the office, and here it is. And during recent times, around December, I was invited to Kampala with other district chairpersons and handed a Toyota Hilux. And it is parked outside here, very intact, and in a good or excellent condition to continue serving this office. So the log book and the other receipts of handover, they are with the works department, with the engineer, with the mechanical engineer. So this is the car key, and which I'm going to hand over today, so that it stays, keep it well. The next chairman should start from there and continue delivering service to our people. Basically, I think that is it. Otherwise, I want to thank you, and really look forward that we shall keep interacting together. We shall keep putting up things that we can collectively do to ensure that we have good services. When I came, I found the convenience also of this office. When they are reading a national budget, the chairman is in Kanungu, you don't know what is going on. So we are in a digital world. And I improvised to bring a DSTV system, which is here. And I think we will continue to serve a good job for that function. It is important that you have a screen in your office when I come, so that you also attend national programs online on the TV when you are there, and also a fridge for catering for the thirst of my visitors in this office. It's been a bit of a hassle, because you know, people, when you find the system is not used into some things, they seem to look at them as luxury for the chairman. I was about to pack them and go away with them because they are still my properties, but they are good for this office. Yeah, they are good for this office for purposes of service delivery and keeping on board. Otherwise, I want to thank you very much. I thank you, members of the press. I found these people were being isolated. We were not captioning any program we are doing. I forced members of the press to keep coming on board. We would take them to where we are doing these groundbreakings and the rest, and I pay them from my pocket, even up to recent, actually up to now. I don't know why we cannot do programs and put a budget to cater for these people. Because once we are publicizing what we are doing, it's only when the world knows that we are working. Yeah, but every time we go out, I have to get 20,000, 50, 30 for each of these fellows, so that when they go back, the world will know that we have broken this building, the other road, the other school is under construction. And to me, I want to appreciate them. Thank you for being wonderful people. And I know sometimes what we have provided was not sufficient, but you kept on your profession to keep serving us well. I pray that my next leadership will take it on, but keep also doing pro bono services sometimes, so that we can have better publicity for the Kanungu District. I thank you very much, and I wish to close it here for now. But after this, I request that all of us will go and have together a cup of tea at the farmer's lounge. Yeah, so that we continue. Yes. Otherwise,